Hey everybody, this is Butch Grimes. I'm glad you're here with me today. Thank you for joining the Cooking Bachelor. And before we get started, if you like what you see, you can go down, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, please go to the Cooking Bachelor page and join us because we're going to be doing regular shows and I would love to have you come join me. So, I've been having this yearning and this taste in my mouth for something really good. Guess what that is? Stay tuned. This episode of The Cooking Bachelor is dedicated to my grandmother, Bernice Daniels, my mother, Gloria Grimes, and my aunt, Jean Daniels. This recipe has been passed down through generations, and without them, I wouldn't be sharing it with you today. Okay, everybody, today is a special day because, it is gorgeous outside. We can be doing a lot of things, but I decided I had this feeling. I said, I want to do something different today. So today is going to be my day to make some black-eyed peas. But I'm gonna make them my way. So it's gonna be a quick demonstration because I've already got everything set up. Let's start out with those wonderful black-eyed peas. Look at this. Oh, and they've been soaking overnight. 2 bags of black-eyed peas, which you can see, it's quite a bit. Put water right on top of them. You want to fill it up a little more than over the black-eyed peas because they're going to soak them up and they're going to swell a little, so it's perfect. I like my black-eyed peas to kind of be a meal. So not just, I love black-eyed peas and I love the way some folks make them, Southern style, but I like them to be kind of a meal. So when you have mine, you're going to also get more than just the black-eyed peas. You're going to get a number of other things with them. So what we're working with here is we're working with turkey butts. No, smoked turkey. I'll leave the butt out. And we're also working with, some sausage. Now you can use any kind of smoked turkey. You can use turkey wings, you can use turkey legs, you can use whatever you want to season give that extra seasoning. And of course, we're gonna be working with all of our nice greenery and vegetables. We're gonna be working with some green onions, some red onions. We also have some white onions. We got some celery. I always add a little celery. So what we're going to do first is we got our pot. It's on the stove here. And it's not on it's about medium heat. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take and put our vegetables in there because we want our vegetables to cook a little. And then we're going to throw in our turkey and sausage as we go. And we're going to kind of layer the dish rather than just putting everything in one pot. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put these in there, the onions. And you can hear that little sizzle. Okay, so now that we've put our onions and everything in, and we have a little olive oil in the bottom. And we're gonna let those cook. We're gonna let those cook down some. And while we're doing that, we're gonna add some seasoning. We're gonna add some fresh garlic. Actually about 2 tablespoons of fresh garlic, as you'll see. Oh boy, that's gonna be delicious. And we're gonna then add just a little seasoning. Nothing major, just a little salt. And we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of black pepper. And we're going to mix that up. Oh boy, that smells delicious. That's going to be the bomb. Like I said, I'm making mine a little different because I like mine to be kind of a meal. Every spoonful should be an experience, and that's what this is going to be. So we're going to let that cook down, and as we're letting that cook down, Of course, we gotta have something to wash things down with. And this is ginger ale, believe it or not. There you go. Nice, refreshing ginger ale. So we're gonna let this cook a little, and as this cooks down, we're gonna start layering in our other stuff. So don't go anywhere, stay with me. We'll be right back. The Cooking Bachelor is sponsored by Team Equity LA Property and Management, Inc. A happy homeowner is a happy homeowner. Law offices of Andrea G. Van Leesten, Probates, Trust, and Estate. And in part by the Alzheimer's Digest newspaper. And Who's Gonna Take Care of Me? Community partners in Alzheimer's dementia education and outreach. All right, we're back. We're ready. So now we got our green stuff is perfect. It's ready. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go on and put our meat in there to add to it. Look at that. Yes. And we're going to let that now cook. We're gonna pour all that good seasoning in to our meat, as you can see. And we're gonna just take that and let it cook a little. So we want to get all that seasoning in there, mixed in good. And we're gonna have the fire up about medium heat, and we're gonna let that just cook, and we're ready to roll. So next, we're gonna add some chicken broth. We're gonna put that in. And we're gonna just start letting this simmer. This is when the magic really starts. Stir this up. Ooh boy, is it looking good. Now the one thing you don't worry about doing is, like we added our seasoning, you can always under-season at the beginning. There's nothing wrong with, you can go back, because sometimes, especially when you're trying new stuff, you put too much seasoning, and it's hard to take it away once you put it in. Now in this case, we didn't put a lot of seasoning, but we put enough in that we get some flavor, and then as this cooks and the magic really takes place with those beans, we can always add more seasoning. All right. So our next layer, as I told you, we're gonna be layering this dish. And I know people would do it differently, but I like to layer mine, because that way I can kind of keep up with what I'm doing and I'm not doing too much. So guess what's next? Black-eyed peas. Ready? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some additional water, because we want, now this is a lot. There's a lot in the pot. Just gonna stir everything up. Ooh. And as it gets thicker, as it cooks, these beans are just they're gonna be perfect. But what I wanna do is I wanna add just a little more water. And we're gonna, it's about 3 cups of additional water in it. And that's gonna give it just enough for it to cook and let those black-eyed peas soften and tenderize. So we're gonna let these cook, tenderize, and do their thing. And now I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna have a little cocktail, just what the doctor ordered. In addition to black-eyed peas today, I'm gonna give you a wonderful cocktail recipe for a beautiful day like today that can go perfect with this. So stay tuned. Okay, we're all set. We're done. I think our black-eyed peas are ready for us, and take a look. Delicious. Matter of fact, what I've also done, just to give it a little more, I've added some more turkey legs and some wings. which is gonna get that real good flavor. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's great. That's cooking down just wonderful. So, while that's doing that, let me show you what we got. Look at that. Look at that consistency. Perfect. So, let's take it, do our taste test. Woo! That is good. Wow. I can't stop eating. So, there you go. Black eyed peas, my way. I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Roku and also Amazon Fire. Got a Fire Stick? Go to We Talk 247. Look for the Cooking Bachelor. All right? See you soon. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back soon with a new dish. Bye-bye.